Gania, you know what I like with ODM? You can't just, uwezi kuja kwa ODM kama we ni mnyonge na upate. You have to show us you are man enough. Kwa sababu, if you cannot be an hooligan, tukikupatia ward ya Njiru ward, will you manage the Njiru ward? You cannot manage people now, if we've not tried you and tested you. This is, ODM is not UDA.
Nitajie 3 constituencies in Nyanza zenye zimedevelop.
3
constituencies, sub-county.
Ambazo zimefanya nini?
Zimedevelop.
I will not mention 2. I will mention all of them.
Zimekuwa developed.
We have counties, we have constituencies.
Now,
we have, let me tell you, no. Wacha nikwambie, game watu wana, let me tell you.
Bora ukiamuka asubuhi Raila. Ukienda kulala Raila. Hata ukikosa kufanya kazi. Saizi hapa Jalang'o is overworking.
Yes.
Lakini by the cutters yet afuati. My brother.
Jalang'o amefanya nini?
Jalang'o
overworking of what? Sleeping.
Is issuing bursaries.
Oversleeping or overworking?
Jalang'o is issuing bursaries.
To who? From who?
Ulikuwa unataka kupatia wewe Lang'ata.
From who? No, the bursaries from who? From who? Where are the bursaries coming from?
Now,
where are the bursaries coming from? From the government. Not from Ruto. Not from Ruto.
So, Jalang'o ajasema yeye ana work now.
Yes.
Unaona?
Let me tell you, the problem with Jalang'o is that the law number 7 says this. Never outshine your master. That is what Jalang'o is trying to do.
Raila.
To outshine his master.
Raila.
And I am telling Jalang'o, no, I want to tell, this is not a mainstream media, this is a social media. I want to tell Jalang'o, go back to law number 7. And as much as you don't like your leader, your boss, your king, never outshine your master.
Jalang'o has never talked bad ill of Raila Amolo Odinga. Jalang'o hajaifanya the only thing yenye Jalang'o alifanya mistake ni kwenda kusalimia his excellency picture.
How many no my friend,
alipokuja mkamutoa kwa mkutano yenu. Are you getting?
How many ways can someone use to communicate? We have verbal communication, we have sign communication. Jalang'o is not doing what we call verbal. Is doing sign, is communicating through signs.
Today, if I'm an MP, my role number 1 is to represent, to legislate, and to oversight.
Yes.
Those are the
in State House.
Listen, ndio nimekwambia, unajua when a wise man is relaying wisdom.
Who is wise? Who is wise?
I'm here.
Who is wise here?
A wise man. And
a wise man is an alternative man. If there is a war on the south side, a wise man will not take you to the south. Will look for an optional direction. That is a wise man.
Like me.
Not a wise man who tells you tuendeni tu tupigane.
Now, nilikuwa nakwambia, it is within the role of an MP to legislate, to oversight, and to represent. Now, mimi nikiwa mbunge wa Bumula constituency, ambapo ni kwetu nyumbani, Bumula constituency, naweza friendship with the government because there are projects beside my role.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. This guy. You know the funny thing with this guy? This guy want to convince me Nyanza has not developed. I will mention how many companies have developed in Nyanza, and I will tell you how many projects today zinaoza Western.
Listen, nataka nikwambie.
The Western is mali Ruto anaweza enda nafunge Mumias.
Nyanza
Can Ruto do that in Nyanza?
Nyanza kitu yenye imeundwa ya kwanza. Tukisema city Kisumu ilipewa na mtu anaitwa Kenyatta.
Nani?
Are you getting?
Kikuyu.
Kisumu city.
We don't care about that. We don't care about that as much as it is city.
Ukitoka Kisumu town. Mimi nimetembea Kisumu. Bibi yangu anatoka Mamboleo. So unaenda Mamboleo kidogo. So nikitoka Kisumu naingia tu hivi Kondele. Nikisema naenda side ya Kibosi huku. Bara 5 km from the city. Ni rough road ingine yenye paka unajua ile siku nilikuwa na kagari kabla sijasota.
You are very bright. You are very bright.
I was
Okay, this guy, that is very true.
So
you are very right.
Unaona?
I want you to tell me if you are out of Nairobi CBD coming all the way to Mathare to Kibera. How does those places look like? So you want Kisumu to be heaven, and you're not looking at Nairobi. Is Nairobi good? Is Nairobi good? Let us know. Do you know? No.
Si walileta mpaka choo. Ati Wajaluo wanangoja mradi yenye meletwa na baba.
Sasa mkienda kwa boma ya mtu mali serikali haina planning, how do you expect development kuwa? These are
the boma za Raila ni maslums.
Slum gani?
Kibera, Mathare.
Yes.
Hizo maslum.
Okay.
Mukuru kwa Njenga.
Okay, calm down.
Hizo ndio boma za Raila.
Calm down. What I want to tell you today is this. If you go to to these slums, you will find Luos there.
A majority.
Okay? And if you go to the estates, people who enjoy good houses and homes are Luos. So this shows you that no Kikuyu, hakuna Mkikuyu anaishi kwa wako, lakini minority of Kikuks live in paradise homes. People who live in paradise houses are Luos. People who live in slums are Luos. So we are the bottom up, guys. You get us in the slums, you will get us in the rich places. A Luo will buy a V8 to roam with. A Kikuyu will use V8 kuuza machungwa. Okay, that is what you will know. Sitakataa ukienda Mathare utakosa Wajaluo. Ni wengi sana. That's why we have so many leaders coming from slums. Tumewaweka bunge. Even Kibera tumeweka viongozi bunge. Unanishika? Now, go to the areas of Runda. Go to the areas of Runda, how do we call them? How do we call this nini? Pangani. The MPs and the MCAs in these places, you are ODM. What does this shows you? ODM is from bottom to top. So, let me tell you, Nairobi is the headquarter. Nairobi is the capital city of Kenya. How many constituencies does the UDA that you're talking about have? 3. The rest ni za Azimio. Ni kweli. Now when you're talking about Azimio, you should know Azimio controls the underground. Azimio controls how do you call it, the foundation to the top roof. Okay, we control down to up. So Luos wako wengi kwa slums. Yes, go to paradise. Magari ambazo ni za kifahari ni sisi. So what am I driving to? The people who are paying huge taxes. Majority of them, sijasema ni Wajaluo tupu, majority of them are Luos. And I tell you, in these paradise homes, ukienda kwa slums, kuna nini, how do you call it? Transactions za pesa zina take place kwa wingi sana. Ukienda kwa these big places, these people do shoppings, these people pay companies. These are Luos, my friend. And when you go to where a Luo is, Kikuyu wanapenda mali Mjaluo hako. Kwa sababu gani? Kuna amani, kuna utulivu. Okay?
Mahali Mjaluo hako kuna amani. Yeah. Unless a definition ya amani imebadilika.
Ushaisikia huyo mwizi mali Mjaluo anaishi?
Hapana, hiyo wizi hakuna, lakini
wizi hakuna. So drama must be there. Drama must be there. Hata mimi kama naishi mali hakuna drama, that place is boring.
Sasa lakini
it's boring. How do you
tuende kwa pale chini?
So stop talking about Luos and know that when you're talking about Nyanza, Nyanza has developed. Do you know right now the cleanest city in Kenya is Kisumu City?
Ni nani amefanya hiyo study?
You don't need a research. You need to go there. You need to go there.
Mimi the last time I checked,
you still need a research kuambiwa nyumba yako ni safi.
Hapana,
yes, niangalia nyumba. Kisumu, you don't need a research kuambiwa nyumba yako ni safi.
Kisumu ni safi, town center tu hapa 2 kilometers square.
Yes, the same way Nairobi iko na magorofa hapo CBD tu.
Unaona? But we cannot compare.
So when you're talking about Luos, Luos wamejipanga. Okay? Mukisema ya kwamba Luos don't have houses, my friend. Hebu tafuta hii Nairobi, hata chokora Mjaluo, enda kwa ushago, atakuonyesha shamba yetu ni hapa. Okay? So when you see Luos wana rent houses here, is because Luos love what we call migration. They migrate to counties. They can migrate in search of what? Jobs. At the end of the day, enda bus station, enda Mombasa country bus, enda hapa Nairobi country bus. Angalia juu ya mabasi, Wajaluo narudisha vitu nyumbani after investing things home. We don't live here forever. That's why we are saying no to nyumba za Ruto. We are going to build houses back home. We are only living in this city temporarily. Mwishowe tunaenda kupumzika nyumbani. So when you're calling Luos, jua ya kwamba when there is a problem in the country, the 46 tribes, kama kuna unga imepanda, kama serikali inafanya vibaya, kama vitu haziendi mzuri, the 47 tribes will ask before we go to the road, what are the Luos saying? That is the question.